Hello, as many of you may know, there's been an Australian federal election here in Australia, and the Australian Labor Party under Kevin Rudd have sailed to a comfortable victory over the Australian Liberal Party under John Howard. Now, I spent tonight at a birthday party which also doubled as an election party, and we watched the election while we were there as we were eating and everything, and I thought I'd show you some of the TV highlights from my federal election night. I hope you enjoyed them. You'll see Maxine McHugh doing pretty well in the polls, John Howard conceding victory to Kevin Rudd, and Kevin Rudd making a lot of promises. Let's hope he keeps them. Well, enjoy the video.
Julia, Labour and the trade union are very successful
where all the noise is coming from. Some of it you could put down to spontaneous euphoria, some of it you could put down to confidence in their own capacity to sustain an audience, with the serious analysis of this exercise of democracy around Australia, and they're having to resort to some clown tricks, but we'll try and persist. The seat of Eden Monero, which we've been saying a number of times tonight, is the bellwether seat. This is the seat that...
I thought I knew this country. As you know, in 30 years of journalism, I've interviewed most prominent Australians. But you know what? I missed some of the best of them.
Oh.
Because some of the best of them are right here in Bennelong. and you only meet them. You only meet them when you knock on their doors, or listen to what they say to you in shopping centres, or when you hold a town hall meeting, as we did right here in this hall about 3 months ago. And it was packed out that night, but boy, there's a bigger crowd here tonight.
This is the biggest night in the Senate for a third political party in Australian history, and it's a huge vote against the pulp mill and for saving Tasmania's forests. But it's more than that. The enormous vote for Labor and this sweeping victory for Kevin Rudd and the new government means that Australians want to fix climate change, they want a more socially just country, and they've voted for it very strongly tonight. Woohoo!
Good Angus, someone Angus.
My fellow Australians, a few moments ago I telephoned Mr. Kevin Rudd and I congratulated him and the Australian Labor Party on a very emphatic victory. This is a great democracy, and I want to wish Mr. Rudd well. He assumes the mantle of the 26th Prime Minister of Australia, and I want to say there is no prouder job in the world that anybody can occupy than being Prime Minister of this country. I wish him well in the task that he will undertake, and I want to say on behalf of the coalition that has governed this country for the last 11.5 years, that we bequeath to him a nation that is stronger and prouder.
At least 2 more.
A nation that is stronger and prouder and more prosperous than it was 11.5 years ago. And can I say to all of you that it has been an immense privilege every day of my life over the last 11.5 years to have been the Prime Minister of this beautiful country. And I want to thank the Australian people for the privilege that they have given me over that period of time. I respect it and I honour it, and it's something that has really been the most unbelievable experience. The Australian people are the greatest people on earth, and this is the greatest country.
Yeah. Barry, it's your birthday party and it's the federal election. What do you think of the results?
I think it's wonderful that we have finally got rid of John Howard after 11 years under fascist dictatorship, and Australia going in the direction of America, everything being privatised, and the rich getting richer, the poor getting poorer, and Australia changing for the worse. So
tonight is a great night for Australia. Our country has decided to have a new government. It will be led by someone who promised us new leadership and he's delivered. Someone who has offered us a future. Friends, the Prime Minister of Australia, Kevin Rudd.
Very.
Rudd's just coming on stage now.
Kevin Rudd has been in the Parliament a mere 9 years. He came into the Parliament for the seat of Griffith in Brisbane in 1998. He contested it in 96 for the first time. Was not able to make it into the Parliament that year. That was definitely John Howard's year. Here he is now, 11 years after their first attempt to get into the Parliament, Prime Minister-elect of Australia, recording one of Labor's greatest victories in its history.
Okay, guys. A short time ago, Mr. Howard called me. Congratulations. I thanked him for that and the dignity with which he extended those congratulations. Listen, we should celebrate and honour the way in which we conduct this great Australian democracy of ours. And it's been on display again tonight. I want to acknowledge now for the entire Australian nation and publicly recognise Mr. Howard's extensive contribution to public service in Australia. And I want to wish Mr. and Mrs. Howard and their family all the very best for the future. Today, Australia has looked to the future.
Interesting to see John Howard crying at the end of his election speech. Shows he's human after all. And of course, interesting to hear what Kevin Rudd had to say in his pledge and his manifesto. Let's hope within the next year or so he keeps to his promises. Well, good luck, Kevin, good luck Labour, and good luck Australia. Thank you.